Yeah, duration, schedule, and the cost, all those things I'm going to discuss now. About the topics, if you have any doubts, probably you can just use the chat facility. Yeah, Vishwanath, can you see there are a few questions?
Yeah.
Rama K
So
is asking if you are going to, yeah, I think interested in
yeah,
embedding and vector databases. Yeah.
yeah, I already said when we are using these particular vector databases, this is going to be a common concept which can be implemented wherever you want. So on AWS cloud, as I already said, that AWS comes with the Bedrock services. So Bedrock services is already available in the AWS platform itself. So we will be having demos on that unit also. So it's like how to use these models and how to work with them. That is also discussed in the course. So there is another question from Nitesh.
Yeah.
How would it will help the Scrum Master, IT project managers, the technical delivery managers? See, there is a generative AI helps the managers also. I'll give you a simple example. There is something called as a beautiful.ai. So using a beautiful.ai, you should be able to generate presentations. You can generate a presentation videos. So the how you can leverage the features of generative AI to make your project designs, POC, the POC synopsis reports, all these things. It can also be generated with the help of generative AI. So actually, in this place for managers, you may not be interested in writing a program and getting a generative AI the outputs. So instead of that, you should be knowing how to use the products which are already created for generative AI. So that will be, if you are interested, we can cover up so those elements. But that will be like a usage of a generative AI. Yes, it can help the IT managers because we have a special module. Even it covers up the delivery managers also. So well, which can help you out in terms of generating the presentations, synopsis reports, then making a diagrams. Okay, so there is like architectural diagrams, all these things it can be generated with the help of generative AI without knowing any sort of syntaxes. Even that can be taught. Okay, that is also possible in Gen AI.
Yeah, thanks, Vishwanath. And will it be useful if the person is managing projects that involves AI, even though they may be IT project manager or technical delivery managers?
Yeah, that's what. See, actually,
I mean,
Durga,
they may not be a users of
no, no, no. I'm
AI.
telling
Yeah,
you, I'm telling
yeah.
you, the generative AI, even I train on multiple units. So first one, it is going to be for managers, even for a business analyst, we can have a separate generative AI. And this is for the software engineers where they can leverage with the help of coding. But managers and analysts, the coding may not be that important. They should know how to use this generative AI in terms of their the work culture. So there are some particular APIs available which can help them out. But that is a totally different journey because the no coding involved in that generative AI course. They should know how to use the generative AI products.
So the prompt engineering and other security concerns, those things will be useful.
No, not only that, there are some special libraries available they have to look into. Okay, this is development libraries may not be useful for the managers. Okay, so in that case, there are some products which are already available, which are created out of a generative AI. So that particular products they have to look into. There are some services available which they have to look into where there is no need for you to have a knowledge on Python. So they should know how to use it and how to attach those things to their existing applications. So that should be good enough.
Yeah. Yeah. Someone asked what is the scope of the projects on AI?
See, as of now, if you notice in the field of, I'm sure that you already saw some ads in the news. People are coming out and they are trying to invest in media. They are investing on movies. They're investing on stocks and other stuff. AI has entered every field. Okay, so it's not only the programming part, the media, healthcare. stock exchanges, every place there is a AI involved. And the Copilot and all, it is going to make a faster process of application development. If not we, other person will do it. Okay, so that is a speed where the AI is moving. Okay, so that's where wherever you have AI now, it is getting into the generative AI, because there is no need for you to bang your head on creating algorithms, correct? Because algorithms are pre-written as a models, and you should know how to use a model rather than how to create it. Until unless you are not happy with the model and you want to fine tune the model, even that is permitted here. So that's the reason it can enter any type of department. As of now, if you notice, healthcare, media, apart from that one, even irctc.co.in is using a generative AI now. And there are some applications like a presentation applications are coming out with AI. Even Zoom meeting, if you notice, it came out with the AI assistant. So wherever you have a human interference, the 70% of a human interference can be avoided, okay, with the help of a generative AI projects. Okay, that is the amount of scope. So almost I can say 80 to 90% of the project automation is going to happen here. So how about the banking domain projects? Yes, banking domain already implemented chatbots. Okay, chatbots has been done. And if you remember, there is a bank called the DBS Bank, Development Bank of Singapore. So they are the first bank who implemented generative AI because of automation, and they are the one who come out with the new concept about how not looking into the human. So they want to do everything based on software.
And
So they
Vishnu, will it be
implemented it.
useful for the fraud detection and prevention, this AI in the
Fraud
banking domain?
detection and as well as forensics department also, there are a lot of LLMs are there. Okay, so even Indian Police, Indian Commissioner of Police, everybody, they are already looking into the generative AI for a crime detection also. Okay, so not only the fraud detection, even crime detection, they are eligible to use it because the models are available like that. See, Nitesh, as your last statement says that a Copilot may not be easily available to the play with the client environment, but there are some particular legal the things that you can take over with a Copilot. Microsoft and GitHub is very much working on that area. And even if you want to use the Copilot, there are some particular databases which are specially designed for such type of a secured applications. There is no need that you should get worried about that, but there are a lot of the places the people are giving some sort of what I can say, the skimming out or some sort of a security layer to avoid such type of wrong generation. So it's already implemented. Country level also there is a block. There is a state level there is a block. You can't ask some specific questions which are related to politics. Or the any type of the competitive products. Example, if you are working on the technologies like Oracle, Oracle doesn't like people to ask more questions on DB2 because IBM, DB2, and Oracle, they are the competitive databases. So all those things, the legal parts, the Copilot is taking care very nicely. Okay, so this legal issues was there. I'm telling you, it was there last year, but now the current databases, they made a lot of the restrictions. You cannot simply use the content, but still I cannot 100% promises as of now because the GitHub is still working on that area. But under your vigilance, it has to be done, but companies are accepting it. Yeah, HR and back office systems are getting automated, especially to avoid, and the spamming calls also it got its own algorithm to prevent it, especially if you notice that there is a application called as a Truecaller. The Truecaller is coming out with the AI assistant. Okay, so even that is going to help you out to do all those things. Slowly it will be implemented even in a telecom domain. See, this is a development course, Maruti. This is a development course. And if you have a little bit knowledge of Python, that should be good enough because we give you exercises from simple to advanced. Okay, so in that case, if you have a little bit knowledge on Python, that should be good enough to take over. Fine. And we will gear you from scratch. So that's how it is going to be done. So you need not worry about it. But basic Python knowledge, I'll give you overview. But unfortunate, I cannot teach you full Python course in this area. But I'll give you materials. So if you do some little self-learning, you can be up to the mark. So there should be no problem at all. And these days, even the managers are learning these particular technologies because it makes, and you will understand the deep dive knowledge on all the contents, how it is going to be taken care. So that's the reason. So there should be no issues in terms of learning, because there are a lot of managers also I taught in earlier sessions. Okay, they are fine with it. So they can cope up very easily.
Yeah, thanks, Vishwanath. Yeah, so let's discuss about the schedule actually. Yeah, you'll be given this recorded webinar. You'll receive an email post the session. Yeah.